Ooby-dooby-doo. There we go. Clear my voice. Good news. Looks like the cabins have electricity. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about the cabins in D.C. at the middle of the trip. You know, we got to travel all the way from. I'm coming from Los Angeles. Going to drive across. Going to drive to Washington D.C. Cross the country through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Virginia, and we're even going to see Maryland. So we'll be in D.C. to see Ron Paul. And it looks like there's electricity in the cabin. I wonder if there's 4 walls in the cabin. So I'm typing it in our chat room here at Revolution Broadcasting. I'm going to ask Josh in Virginia. And he's in our chat room here. You go to revolutionbroadcasting.com, click on the Join the Chat Room button, pick a cute little name like Typo Kitty or Willy Wonka or Rome's or Siamese. Siamese Jr. can probably... Oh, Siamese Jr.'s gone. Thank goodness. You can't really deal with stuff with the little Siamese Jr. in there. Let's see here. I gotta get channel ops. If you guys are gonna be acting this way in the chat room, look out when the man comes around. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the cabins are group cabins. Typo Kitty comes in. We get a link in the chat room. By the way, that was a request from Madzilla. Mark Knopfler and Chet Atkins. You couldn't mess up that name anymore, could you? Poor Boy Blues. And I like that song. You know, you gotta appreciate it while it's playing, because that's when it's playing. So you gotta listen to it while it's playing. Okay, let's see here. Coming to the Revolution March, planning a camp lodge, but want to ensure that you will be lodging with fellow Ron Paul supporters? We have the perfect option for you. Camp Mojave, a group cabin camping site, has been reserved for 140 attendees of the Revolution March. Located inside Prince William Forest Park, approximately 30 miles south of D.C., in Triangle, Virginia, Camp Mojave was built during the Great Depression as an overnight campground for underprivileged youth. During the World War II, the camp was used to house and train intelligence operatives for the Office of Strategic Services, the OSS, America's first intelligence agency. I wonder if they had intelligent people running their intelligence agency back then. Camp Mojave is a large group camping area with multiple rustic group cabins, a large craft lodge for gatherings, and a fire council ring. A dining hall. Ooh. A fire ring and a dining hall. That sounds like fun. We're going to have to compare this with the tent campground now. To see what's, you know, because this sounding pretty good. A dining hall with a commercial-sized oven, so we can cook some big stuff if we want to, and have a good old, like, pilgrim feast. You want to have a feast, pilgrim? You want some turkey? Alright. They also have, let's see, stovetop and griddle, walk-in refrigerator. The question is, can you walk out? Large freezer to store. That was probably where the OSS stored the bodies, right? When they were trying to get rid of the, when worse came to worse and they had to go to last resort. Like 007. Let's see here. It's got counters and a spacious area for group dining is available. Restroom facilities, always a plus. Like I said before, you gotta appreciate what you got while you got it. Because I tell you what, when you're in that van and it's 4 hours till the next rest stop, you better be thankful you used the bathroom before we left. Be grateful. Restroom facilities with hot showers and flush toilets. Get it? You get to flush them. You know, because a lot of the toilets out there, you just poop in some blue water. And you hope it doesn't splash on your booty. Because you don't know what the heck's down there. You can tell there's at least poop. There's toilet paper. You know there's piss and somebody spit in there. Is this getting beautiful for you? No, that's why it's nice to have flush toilets. Appreciate your flush toilets. Now people go out, they go camping, they really learn to appreciate what they got when they get home, man. They take a nice hot shower, they put on their pajamas, they get in their nice cozy bed, they wrap themselves up in their big blankets, and they take a nap. Fortunately, you know, here in America, we don't have, you know, if you're in a nice area in the country, you don't have gunshots going off all the time. You know, appreciate that at the very least. You don't have, you know, murder rate increasing like 47%, something like that. You know, when you see stuff like that in other countries, when you hear it on the news, when when that kind of stuff is out there, just be thankful. That's about all you can do besides prepare, educate yourself. And one of the things that's useful to appreciate, is freedom. Because if you don't appreciate what you have, you're going to lose it. You know, either you'll lose it. You know, you lose things sometimes. You don't pay attention to them. Kind of like freedom. Well, people have not appreciated their freedom, for the most part. And we need to appreciate our freedom. We need to appreciate our freedom of speech. We need to exercise it. We need to speak out, like what Kucinich did in Congress just the other night, calling for impeaching Bush, like he did before, calling to impeach Cheney, and bringing up the issues, whether people laugh at you or not. For the record, we are here. For the record. We do it in the conventions all across the nation, and we're going to do it in D.C. July 12, 2008. We're going to do it for Ron Paul. And then we're going to take it to St. Paul, and we're going to do it there in Minnesota. So get used to camping and getting a ride with a lot of people, like on this RONVOY here. Now, for the cabins here in D.C., which it sounds nice already. I mean, it's got flushing toilets. Can't beat that, you know. Includes your $20 ticket, a $5 vehicle fee, and 2 nights rustic cabin lodging. Now, if you're in a van, I guess it's $5 for the whole van, you know. So s'mores on July 11th around the campfire, and maybe Ubi will have a story to tell. I'm sure everybody will have plenty of stories to tell. And we'll probably be up all night when we get there, July 11th. We'll be too tired to even march on the 12th, but at 5 a.m., after tangent talk around the campfire, we're going to have breakfast burritos and coffee, milk, or juice to go. If you want to go, like, you know, take a shower and get ready, because on July 12th, of course, is when it all happens. Don't forget to be aware of the moment, be aware of what's going on around you, and appreciate what we're doing when you're there, because it'll go by fast. It'll go by so fast, you'll wonder what happened with the time, because we're going to have a great time. And then we'll still be there